Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is October 13th, and if I didn't say hello to everyone, hello. And roll, please.
Cleary.
Here.
Aaron's. Meyer.
Here.
LaBrose.
Here.
Golden.
Here.
Gale.
Is there anyone from the audience that wishes to address the board? Rise their pledge. Okay, and reports of the commissions, beautification commission, Gail. Yeah, okay. There's a commission out there somewhere. Yeah, probably the most important thing is the commission is still looking for, and it's actually the Women's Club that's looking for participants in the house walk, which I understand someone that we know is participating. Trustee Paul is participating in the house walk. I'm sure he's going to be decorating all year for the next couple months.
So is trustee Meyer.
Oh, so is trustee Meyer. We did discuss, just so you know, the village hall participating in it. Since we don't have a completion date for sure, we're not 100% sure of a move-in date. If we move in even on our predicted date, we're only like 2 weeks away from the house walk. And staff has suggested, and I agree with him, that maybe we should not do it this year, but we should do it next year. And in fact, in case you didn't know it, I had offered to the Women's Club to use the village hall as the check-in point. Normally it's at one of the banks, and I offered the village hall to be a check-in point. It's probably good that they didn't take us up on the offer because of being so close. So just so you know. 4th of July Commission, Trustee Cole?
Yeah, beer stand is under construction. We probably have most of the wood work done. There's about 2 or 3 hours of wood work to do yet. The metal roofing is coming this week, and by the weekend, weather permitting, we'll possibly be starting on the metal roof. So that's the progress of the stand.
And anybody that wishes to swing a hammer, pound a nail, by all means, you can show up on Saturday or Sunday. We'd be more than happy to help.
Well, you can act like you swing a hammer.
Or all you gotta do is take directions well. Youth Commission, Trustee Porter.
Only thing I have to report is this Friday, the 17th, we have our haunted house trip. We take 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. It's for junior high age kids. That's about it.
John, you're not having any trunk or treat, right?
No, not this year.
Fair to vote, Trustee Lynn? Okay. I have no report for that either, I don't know if anybody else does. Okay, Trustee Cleary.
Well, let's go with the treasurer's report.
Okay, September, a good month for us. It's a good tax, real estate tax income month, and the water bill month, so that helps our balances, along with the fact that we have no scheduled large payments during that month. So September was up $360,000, as you can see, 366. And most every account received a benefit from the kind of month we had, so that's very good. On the commission side, the largest activity was, as you just described, the beer stand, with some of the expenses out of the 4th of July came, to help that project along. In our graph on the other side, we've got just a depiction of what goes on during our typical September, that spike upward, which we've repeated. There's 3 years worth if you go across. It's been essentially the same, so every month should be September for us. The commission bills then, I gave you a replacement because in some way I deleted the 4th of July off originally. But these are the list of the bills, what I would call a typical month, mostly payroll and fuel. The odd items would be the Dixie Highway spends and the now 4th of July projects, which will, be completed at some point and won't be present again. So out of that, nothing out of the ordinary either. Dixie Highway account, which is a recap of the entire account from beginning to end as far as the register goes, and what we added and what we spent and where we stand. The different things that have been purchased, and that really does my report, unless somebody has a question.
I'll just make a comment, Mr. Chairman. If you go back to the first page of the treasurer's report and see what Kitty had in all accounts last year at this time, and compare it to this year, we're 163 off. But you have to remember, we pulled 390 out of general to do the Village Hall project, and one of them still owes general 100. So we're only 63 off after pulling out the 390. So that makes me feel very good.
Okay, that's good. Any questions of the treasurer? I make a motion approving the treasurer's report and the financial activity for the month of September.
Second.
Motion on the floor, and there was a second. Any questions on the motion? Roll call.
Cleary,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Caprows,
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
The other item in front of us, the variance reports are in our packet for our review. The bills were provided to us, I had some comments to them. Jeanette and Bob had picked those up, so I would recommend just kind of going through them. We were off a line item that we made it look like we were paying CNUP and we were really paying ComEd, so Jeanette went through and updated our bill summary, that's the bills that we have for September, so if anybody has any questions. We didn't have any bills from when we had sent it in because Bob was out today, so we went with whatever was issued on Friday, which was more clarifications to the listing. So there being no questions, I make a motion approving the September bills in a total of $148,707.71.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor, a second. Any questions? Roll call.
Coleman,
Yes.
Caprows,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Cleary.
Yes. The next item in front of us is the bills for 625 Dixie. There's two more bills we're going to add on to it, although they're both to Hessel Jefferson. One is in a value of $759.60, and the other is $45.60. These has to do with the
These are the
lenses
lenses and the bulbs that were
of
replaced
the lights.
on the outside of the building. The soffit lights.
That brings that total for that vendor at $1,297.20. The grand total for the 625 Dixie account will be $7,625.26. I make a motion approving the payment of bills to from 625 Dixie, a total of $7,645.26.
Second.
Motion on the floor is a second. Any questions? Roll call.
Cleary,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Caprows,
Yes.
Coleman.
No.
The audit, we're looking to have that presented on October 27th during that meeting, so sounds like the audit went pretty smooth.
I have not heard anything, no.
There's
So I-
no noise on that at all.
And it's taken them less and less time to go do field work.
I think I think they're finally understanding how we do things. We've been with them how long now? Is it 5 years?
They still don't like the way we separate our capital and our debt money, but they'll get over it.
Notice how they're getting used to the way we do things. Soon everybody else will be doing what we do.
We'll also be hearing from the preserve at Cardinal Creek HOA on October 27th. They want to make a presentation to the board on using some of that escrow money that the last came was to talk about back in 2000. That'll be next.
I did want to make one other comment. Unfortunately, I was not at the last board meeting. I was at my son's golf outing, but I did have a chance to listen to the village board meeting on YouTube. And it concerned me that we approved the board meeting minutes during that meeting, of the prior meeting, where we made a motion on 625. Let's see if I can find Scott's account. Where we made a motion to tell the village employees to proceed with putting in a new phone system for both the police department and 625 Dixie. It was a unanimous vote across the board. What concerns me is, as a board, we provide direction to our employees to do things, which means if there's a monetary cost as part of that that we knew about, we should be paying that bill. And it concerns me that in the last meeting, we approved the minutes that showed it was a unanimous vote to have the village employees pursue a new phone system for the police department and the new village hall. And yet when that bill came up, 2 of the village trustees voted no on something they voted yes for to proceed with. So it concerns me that if that happens, it puts our employees in jeopardy of procuring something that we are not going to support and pay for. Now, I think it's our responsibility that if we're making a motion saying, yes, we should be pursuing, telling our employees to pursue doing what we want them to do, and then when it comes time to pay for that, we tell them, well, I really wasn't sure I wanted to do that. And it concerns me when that comes up, because what is that telling our residents? That we're making a motion, we're telling them unanimously, we're going to put a brand new phone system in, it's going to be able to tie both the police department and the new village hall, unanimous vote, yet we vote no on it. So if it was across the board no, then why do we even vote yes, even approving it in the earlier one? I don't understand that. And it concerns me as a trustee, and 2, as a taxpayer, that we can do that willingly in open meeting, and then when it comes time to pay for it, we vote no. That concerns me. That's all I wanted to bring up.
Anyone else, any have any comments? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Roll call.
Coleman,
Yes.
Brooks,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Cleary.
Yes.